Welcome back. Well, today we're joined by Melissa Birdsell with Voices of Courage Child Advocacy Center. Melissa, thanks for joining us today. Today we're talking about an important topic. We're talking about grooming, and we want to get some information out there. But first, can you explain what Voices of Courage is?
Sure. We're a child advocacy center, so that means that we provide services to children who've been through abuse or trauma. Our main services are forensic interviews. At the time that the child makes their first outcry, we interview the child, and then we have free mental health services and advocacy for the family.
Absolutely. So let's kind of dig into this and let's talk about it. What is grooming?
So grooming, we like to say, is kind of a deceptive behavior by an adult who is trying to engage with a child, and their ultimate purpose is to end up having some kind of sexual contact with that child, and they're trying to do that in a way that no one can detect, so under the radar.
Are there different stages of grooming then?
There absolutely are. So the first stage obviously would be victim selection, so putting yourself in a place where you know you're going to be around children so that you can find a victim. Second would be gaining kind of access to that child once you've chosen them, and isolating them, letting them know that, hey, I think you're special, and I want to visit with you and talk with you. And then they start to build a trust with that child, and sometimes with that child's family as well, because the more the family trusts you, the less likely they are to ask questions about you. And then they start to do some desensitizing contact, so maybe touching on the shoulder or on the knee or touching your hair or whatever it is, kind of desensitizing the child that it's okay if I touch you, it's okay if I do it. And then finally, after the abuse has occurred, then they've got to maintain, right? They can't get caught. So they've got to do some maintenance with the child, continuing with either, you know, that you're very special, we've got a special bond, let's keep it secret, those kind of things. And so they've got to keep it, continue to try to keep it deceptive.
So what are some of those red flags to look out for?
So there's a lot of them, and we can list a few here, just some sort of unusual favoritism maybe between an adult and your child, giving them gifts that you did not approve of or don't understand where the child got the item. There might be some overstepping of some boundaries that you've set for your child, whether that be personal or digital. So we want to make sure that we're setting boundaries for our kids online as well as you know, how we are handling our bodies. And then kind of, do they have private conversations or sort of secrets between them, or, you know, between an adult and a child's kind of strange, and so you should always be questioning those kinds of things. And then do they look for reasons to isolate your child? Do they want to be with your child one-on-one for reasons that you kind of go, that's kind of strange, I wonder why they want to give my child a ride and not other kids or whatever it is.
Yes, and of course we want to protect our children from this. Do you have any tips?
Sure, we have lots of things that we can do. The main one is to educate yourself on what grooming looks like. Keep your eyes open with regard to the relationships that your child has to have with adults. So whether that be, maybe it's not an adult, maybe it's an older youth. So it might be a babysitter, it might be a coach that they have to do one-on-one time with, or a tutor or someone at your church or whatever it is. If they're having one-on-one time with an adult, you want to ask yourself, does that make sense? Does this relationship between that adult and my child make sense? And if it doesn't make sense, then you need to keep your eyes open and watch out for what's going on there.
So this is a lot of information. Where can we go for more information, more resources?
So we have information on our website at voicescac.org. We have a news tab where we keep lots of information, and we've got a resources area there as well. You can always call our office as well, and we're happy to answer any questions regarding this. We just want kids to be safe.
Absolutely. Melissa Birdsell with Voices of Courage. Melissa, thank you for joining us, giving us this great information.
Thank you.
Stay with us. We'll be right back after a break.